Today, only on Pal Soccer, buckle up, you're about to experience some of the ultimate highs and ultimate lows from 3v3 action my four kids can offer. Who doesn't love a good headshot? 22 games in a weekend. Watch as all three ladies teams get the job done.
Champion. We got right, left.
Saturday morning starts with footballito. Eliana got to play in a tournament with some of her buddies, but check this out before we get to that. Pick up futsal. Yeah, that's Kyle Beckerman, former U.S. men's national team standout, or my buddy Jordan Brumley that looks a lot like him. You make the call. Okay, 3v3 is so much fun because dad coaches finally get a chance to coach their kids and yell at them with permission, actually, which is really cool. These are two of the best, most loudest sideline dad coaches you will ever meet. Yeah, Coach Jared and Coach Ryan, who were former teammates, but now have become frenemies. So Coach Jared is coaching the white team, and Coach Ryan's got the blue team. Their daughters, Sadie and Hadley, used to be teammates, and Coach Jared's daughter now plays with Colorado Storm. There's Eliana with a nice little finish. Storm is a very good club, and so is Rush. Two of the top programs actually in the state of Colorado. There's Eliana again slotting it through. This was a back and forth battle. But like I was saying, dad coaches, you finally get your chance to shine. And so what I want to do in this video is I want to help the dad coaches that are watching this kind of learn just a little bit about tactics so that if you do coach my kid, you give them a good opportunity to win. There's Coach Jared. He got the victory there in that first one, 6-4. I've coached with Coach Jared a handful of times in 3v3. Yeah, they're both great dads. Ryan and Jared are very passionate about their kids. Eliana, again, this is our second match. And what I love about 3v3 also, Eliana just biffed it. Yeah, out of nowhere. What I love about 3v3 as well is that you get to face so many of your teammates. That was a great shot by that girl, by the way. You get to face so many of your teammates on different squads. You just put together your team, and Collins with a nice finish. And you never really know who you're going to face. On this game, this is really cool. Eliana, come on, man. Stay on your feet. Can we see that it's the replay? Yeah, she actually kneed herself in the nose on that fall. I don't know how she does it. Incredible. Yeah, such a skilled player, but just gives us the best falls possible. This was a really fun game because on the purple team, actually, the coach, I used to coach against her. Her daughter, believe it or not, is going to be on Mirabelle's team, which I'm really glad I was never mean to her. Always try to not be mean to the coaches. I've learned something cool about the soccer community. You're going to run into people again. Yeah, you definitely don't want to burn bridges anywhere you go. Make sure you're cool to everyone. Be as respectful as possible. We end up winning this game too. I think, yeah, we're on track to get to another final against Coach Jared's team. This is the rematch. Coach Jared, like I said, he's coached a handful of 3v3 games. One of my favorite ones that he coached with me. Well, there's a lot to the story, but he ended up having to separate me from another coach. And then fast forward a little bit, that other coach found out who my kids were and then tried to recruit me and my family to his club, and it just wasn't going to happen because that guy burnt me, dude. The guy burnt me, and he kind of was not very nice to Millie, and that's why things got a little bit intense and heated because I had to stand up for my wife's honor. If you want to hear more of the story, yeah, that's more of a phone call or face-to-face. Check out this headshot from Piper. Just got freaking smoked. Yeah, we love Piper. It kind of caught her in the lower part of her chin and a little bit of the left cheek there. So she's okay, but yeah, we end up losing that one 4-0. Coach Jared emerged victorious over Coach Ryan. Don't worry, Coach Ryan. I'm going to give you some pointers. Next time, we're going to beat Coach Jared. Yeah, we're going to beat him big, buddy. I got your back. Okay, let's get you to Sunday's action. This is an XR 3v3. XR stands for Javi Rico. He does a really good job creating these different tournaments. Now all I could do was drop off the kids. I had to actually go to Millie's game, but look at this. I'm going to pass the baton to my really good friend, SIQ champion Yuri Kulikov.
Okay, so die 3-2-3v3, I'm orange team, that's me and bucket hat coach right there. Is that team must play good defense, and you can score from... Okay, that kid named Juice, very good player. You can score from past half field, you cannot score from behind past half field. What my team doing, okay? We're not supposed to give up so many goals so quick. Your team playing good defense. Yeah, so the game... My goodness gracious, already down like 4 goals? What happening to my world right now? But trick to this game... Shut up. Shut up. I'm starting to get mad. I'm going to yell at somebody. There's your son Theo, but we will smoke him because... Oh, why do we leave goal wide open? You're supposed to cover the goal in this. Oh my goodness. Somebody is getting in trouble for this one. You're supposed to leave goal. Where's my defender? You need one defender, 2 wing players. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to... Oh my, that kid is good. Is that Jason's his name? Golly gee. All these goals happening so fast. What are we... Oh, Opa! Another goal? Okay, this is not 3v3 how it's supposed to be. Alright, well... That kid also good, his name Luke. Yeah, okay, Ty, take it back.
Alright, great work there from Yuri. Alright, this game. Now, I actually had to leave the 3v3 tournament to go help Millie's squad that I'm the coach of, the Green Team FC Denver. This is Megan Doyle, former Notre Dame standout forward. Got us on the board early on. The reason I had to ditch my kids for my wife, well, first I would always do that. She gets priority over the kids any day of the week. This is Sarah Horniak with a good strike to give us a 2-goal lead in the first half. We're playing against a team called the FOCO Flames. Fort Collins is where they're from, actually. But you're going to see Kate Forte, Villanova product, passing the ball into Kelby Kuo with a cool, calm, easy finish, just as you like it. First half, we're up 3-0. And then we've got our newcomer here, Luciana, playing another ball through to Kelby Kuo. Kelby's got so much pace, dude. She was just a stud at Regis. I think she actually broke a lot of records. First team All-RMAC for a couple of seasons. She's been great for us. Here's Megan Doyle again, just slicing and dicing from the outside. Megan had an unbelievable performance this match. Yeah, check that out. Nice little near post finish. So if we don't beat Foco Gemzo, we have to actually win. Then we are out of the playoffs. Look at this, dude. This chick got smoked. This is why Foco Gems was one of the top 4 teams, though. Look at that. That girl had the wherewithal to pay attention to the ball and flick it with the outside of her right foot, which led to their first goal. They actually end up scoring 2 goals this game. They've got some pretty good players as well. The Women's League's actually gotten substantially better in the Colorado Premier League. They have like 5 really good top teams. Yeah, let's fast forward to her. She had to get checked in on, make sure she's okay. Kudos to that chick. A pretty sick little play there. But the Women's League's gotten substantially better, so it's become way more competitive. Here's Megan Doyle, and it looks like Ellie Zimmer is going to get her head on the end of that one. Nice work, Ellie Zimmer, former Metro State stud, the Roadrunner. Look at this little quick pass from Megan Doyle, too. That is impressive. Here's Kate Forte, the Villanova product. She's a new addition to our team. She's awesome as well. All the girls on our team are super cool. I think that's kind of the key to our success is, yeah, Megan Doyle again with the left, just freaking cranking it, dude. So we'll be in the semifinals against Harpos here. Next week's episode should be epic. That's a beautiful through ball to Sarah Horniak, former University of Texas Longhorn and Baylor transfer. She got the finishing touch there. So we win this one 9-2. Yeah. We'll get back to that. Back to 3v3 action. That's the whole goal of this video. Mirabelle's team is actually the pink team. Whoopsie daisy. And it's going to be led by mom coach, Coach Selena, who's done a handful of these, and she's also a very good coach outside of 3v3. Look at that little flick. That's Layla, her daughter. We love old Layla. And then Tatum's going to get a good touch. Mirabelle using her pace, and she's going to finish. Mirabelle's team was stacked, rock solid, full of talent. This is a 2017 age group team. I'm going to give you a little spoiler alert. They're going to make it to the finals. But I wanted to talk a little bit more about like tactics, okay, for you dad coaches that don't have as much experience. So you have 2 basic positions here. You have a defensive player that's supposed to protect the goal. How about that for a headshot? This poor kid got smoked there. Yeah, you got to get the coach out to help out with this one. Boom! Yeah, that was a serious headshot right there off the forehead. Almost went in, too. But basically, the tactics for this game, it's a counter-attack style match where you have a defensive player that covers and protects the goal, and then you have 2 kind of wingers. And nice little poke there from Mirabelle. You have 2 wingers, and you have to defend deep in your own territory. You have to protect your goal at all costs. If you don't do a good job playing defense, then you're going to get exposed. It's a huge field. And a problem that a lot of kids have is they leave the goal wide open. Here's Eliana now playing against a really good Real Nash team. Okay, yeah. Check this out. Look who they recruited as their coach. That's Jamie Franks, Denver University Pioneers head men's coach, which is really cool. He's had a lot of success with the program. And I got to spend some time with him doing the C license course. Really smart guy. He's super passionate. Yeah. Here's Eliana with a shot on her right, but splitting it through. But anyway, like I was saying, the goal to defending well is There's a nice little turn from Piper. Yeah, on the left foot, good finish. This is a really intense game too. Like both teams have had a history of competing against each other on the bigger stage. Man, oh goodness gracious, loosey-goosey, nice press. You gotta be careful on your build-out too. Build-out should be an easy thing. The players gotta start from a wider position or get more open as they play that ball back to their defensive player. And then check this out, Hadley Barr. Nice finish with the outside of your right to the far post. That was a big win for the girls here in this one. This is our last goal. Lucy Goosey's going to find that pass to the far side. Eliana with a good finish. But like I was saying, the basic tactics that you want to use is you want to like force the opponent's attacker to dribble inside towards your middle. Here we are. This is the pink team. This is Luella's first little bit of action. They call themselves the, what do they call? Pitch Perfect? Okay, that was definitely not Pitch Perfect. Yeah. This purple team is a mix of Real National players and some of the Storm players. This is a very talented squad as well. But our team's also full of talent. These the girls on the pink team, these are some of the best players in the state of Colorado in the 2013 age group. There's Riley. She's a 2014. She's going to be playing with Lue next season. We're going to see a lot of highlights from her. There's Haley Green, the Green Machine. I've got to coach a lot of these kids over the years, and it's really fun to see how good they are now. This is Mia Johnson. Yeah, her mom usually does security for these events. Great lady, Katie Johnson. And then this is that's great defense right there. So what we saw there is we saw that attacking player get forced towards the middle, and then your two outside midfielders try to get compact. How about that for a left-footed shot? Yeah, that's Tirza. She is an amazing player as well. You're going to see Tirza again right here. When you win the ball, that's where the counterattack happens. So Tirza got taken out. Mia Johnson immediately making the run. She's the second attacker there. And that's really what this game's all about. If you can get that first player to dribble at you, you win the tackle, swarm them. Other midfielders got to take off. Here's Lue taking off. Now she's going to get just past half. The goal's wide open. That's a good little clinical finish. If you're past half and the goal's open, then take the shot. But it's just a pass. You don't have to rip it. Just put it on target. It's going to go in. Here's Mia again. Great accuracy there. Yeah, so the girls win big. Spoiler alert, they're going to make it to the finals too. All right, now this game was super frustrating for Theo. So I finally got back from Millie's match, all right? It was the first game I get to coach. We're the blue team, and it was frustrating because we missed so many good opportunities. This is a good run there. Zane almost got the finish. Great play from Luke. And then this is actually our only goal of the game, believe it or not. We're playing against Futsalito or Futbolito. I forget what Coach Edgar's team's called. This was in the box. You can't touch the ball. You can't touch the ball or have your foot even touching your pinky toe can't even touch the box. If any part of your body's touching the box or the line and you're defending, it's going to be an automatic goal for the other team. Yeah, we just missed too many good opportunities. We end up actually losing this game 2-1, believe it or not, which was crazy. But we only gave up. We only gave up 2 goals. This final goal is going to be gutting for us to give up. Just so close to scoring, and we just couldn't. If we could have scored, they scored the first goal, which made it tough. This is the final play of the game here, basically, and we needed to win to advance because it sounds like the boys had lost a previous match before I got there, like 9-7 or 6-8, and yeah, you could just see our reactions. Millie and I were like, no freaking way. Yeah, so we end up losing 2-1, so no chance Theo's team can make it to the finals, which is unfortunate. Give us a little time and experience. We're going to be in some finals. All right, we're actually fast forward to the finals. This is Fuego FC. That's us in the pink. Good little touch there from Layla. Strong defense from Mirabelle. Very important when you have a little bit of space, you use your pace. Yeah, put your shot on target. There's Mirabelle sneaking in our second goal. Other team's called TNT, and they actually were dynamite. This little lady right here in the blonde, she's a crafty little stud. From what I understand, she's also a Real National player. So, yeah, always good to beat up on a really good team. There's Mirabelle with a good finish to the top right corner. We'll see what happens next season. They're a very good club, but our clubs are also awesome. There's Mirabelle with an awesome finish to the far post. Shout out to our awesome referee. This is Carson Smith, actually. She's a great kid. I used to play 3v3 with her dad, Aaron Smith, many years ago. The guy looked like Connor Casey. In fact, one time we went to Vail. There we go. They're closing the gap on us. We played in a tournament in Vail, and people legitimately were asking for his autograph. Congratulations to Coach Selena and the champion, Fuego FC. All right, next final. This is Eliana's 5th game of the day also. This is Scuba Tastics versus SIQ Ham. SIQ a little bit unfortunate to give up that first goal, a deflection off their own teammate. but this game was all about the Scuba-tastics. That was Lucy Pomeroy, which is really cool. Lucy's little sister is actually going to play with Mirabelle, moving on to next season. So we're excited about that. And then you got Piper the sniper. Yeah, we love that kid. Great family. Just look at the passing. Those Scuba-tastics were excellent in this match. They were well prepared. Now, what was really cool about the SIQ Ham team, I got to give them credit because they had to actually bust through Real National just before this in the semifinals, so they kind of wore themselves out. The Real National team is not used to losing. Here's Ellie with a nice left-footed finish again. They're not used to losing, and Coach Azari strategically actually dominated in that game somehow. Coach Azari, nice work. Here's Ellie with another crafty little finish. Eliana was on fire this whole weekend. She may have been our family's top performer. And that's a good little touch there from Kylie. I like this. Yeah, that's what you get when you do a cartwheel. You should get the ball thrown off of you. I don't think she did it on purpose. The cartwheel was definitely on purpose from Kylie, but the SIQ girl, she was just throwing the ball out of frustration. And there's Lucy Pomeroy again with a left-footed finish. She's also a really, really good player. So yeah, the Scuba-tastic team, they played great defense. Coach Jared, this is 2 days in a row that he got to coach, and he's done an excellent job with them. So it was fun to watch him, fun to watch the girls, and that's another championship team right there. Congratulations to Coach Jared and the Scuba-tastic girls. Yeah, they got their ducks in a row. Okay, those were two teams that really are intimidating me very much. The white team is united. Here's Riley. Good little steal early on to finish it with her left foot. We are pitch perfect. We're a year younger than this united white team, but actually a couple of us are 2 years younger, which is really cool. Riley and Lue will both be teammates next season. Here's Tirza. Tirza's a great player. Keep an eye on her in the future. She's definitely college bound. I'm saying Division I, calling it right now. Her dad, Matt, actually was helping me coach, and I did the C license course with him. Great dude. Very good coach. United's a very good team, by the way. So this match ended up being pretty intense. In this moment, we're going to see that somebody's got to drop to the goal. Somebody's got to step to the ball. Not both players kind of step into the ball. It just gave them a wide open shot. So 2-2 going into the break. But we knew that this game was all about good defending. Here's Mia with a nice little steal. And there she's going to break out of this area. She's a great finisher as well. Yeah, her mom, again, that security chick. Left-footed shot, giving us a 3-2 lead. But what are they called again? The chicken pickles or something? Yeah, the chicken pickles. They're also, like I said, very, very technical, crafty, and tactically talented as well. That's a good run by that girl to even the score, 3-3. And then here we have Tirza breaking through, and oh, that's a foul. If you get fouled from behind in 3v3, you get a free. If you have a breakaway, you get a penalty kick from midfield. Now, they kind of swarmed us a little bit. I told Haley, you can ask them to give you more space. She said, excuse me, can you move over, little pickle, chickle, whatever you are? And then just passes it in super calm and collected. Yeah, so that gave us the lead. And then Haley Green, again, is just going to show some class here. Strong defense. She's going to win the tackle, and then just all she's got to do is just calmly finish the ball. Yeah, it's just an easy pass. You don't have to rip it, dude. The goal's wide open. It's just like passing to someone's feet. So it was game on from here, and then Riley's going to get a little bit dismantled, but Lue's got her back. Strong tackle from Lue, and this is going to be our sixth goal, giving the girls the 6-3 victory, which was awesome. So much fun. Congrats to Pitch Perfect on an outstanding performance. Here's this final whistle here. Yeah, I got it on my iPhone. I knew that there was like 20 seconds left, so I just busted it out. Yeah, that not really as climactic of a celebration as I thought it might be there. Yeah, they've got to work on that one. We'll see some more 3v3 action. So more champions to come. So there's Matt right there. Yeah, look at those muscles, Matt. Now here's our only little buddy that sadly is not a champion. Oh, we feel so bad for him. Oh, but he still kept a smile on his face. Thanks, Lori, for the support. Scuba-tastics. That's pretty impressive. They're in sync with one another. And I got to be part of the Pitch Perfect final championship run. There's Lue, Ellie, and Mirabelle. All so thrilled. It was a fantastic weekend for our family. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We're all so happy. Look at us smiling so big, just like Theo. Yeah, the only one not rocking a medal. Oh, well, the trick is if you want to win more medals in 3v3, defend deep, counterattack with pace. God bless you guys. See you next week.